Welcome back to the channel. Before you spend another Lincoln penny, stop and take a closer look, because today we're uncovering three fascinating coins that collectors love to search for: the 1980 D Lincoln cent, the 1984 D Lincoln cent, and the 1987 D Lincoln cent. These small 1-cent coins have traveled through decades of American history, passed through millions of hands, and still spark excitement among coin hunters today. Could one of these forgotten pennies be hiding in your collection right now? Stay with me until the end, because these ordinary-looking coins have extraordinary stories to tell. The coin number 1. The 1987 D Lincoln 1 cent is a coin that many people have seen but very few have truly appreciated. At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary penny that spent years moving through pockets, cash registers, and coin jars across America. Some examples are bright and attractive, while others appear dark, dirty, and heavily circulated. Yet every surviving 1987 D cent carries a story that stretches back decades. What makes this coin fascinating is not only its appearance, but the journey it has taken through American life, quietly witnessing countless moments while remaining one of the nation's most familiar coins. When the 1987 D Lincoln cent was produced at the Denver Mint, America was experiencing a period of rapid change. Technology was advancing, communities were growing, and everyday commerce depended heavily on small-denomination coins. Millions of these cents entered circulation and became part of daily transactions. People used them without a second thought, never imagining that years later collectors would examine these same pennies with curiosity and admiration. What was once ordinary has gradually become a reminder of a different era. The portrait of Abraham Lincoln gives this coin a timeless identity. Lincoln's image has appeared on the cent for generations, making it one of the most recognized designs in American coinage. His presence on the coin symbolizes leadership, perseverance, and national unity. Every 1987 D cent continues that tradition, connecting modern collectors with a design that has endured through decades of history and remains beloved by millions of people. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1987 D cent is the path it may have traveled. Imagine a single coin moving through thousands of transactions over the years. It may have been carried in a child's pocket, dropped into a vending machine, saved in a family jar, or forgotten in an old drawer for decades. Each mark and sign of wear reflects part of that journey. Rather than reducing the coin's appeal, those traces of circulation often make it more intriguing, because they represent a real connection to everyday history. Collectors understand that condition plays a significant role in how coins are viewed. Many 1987 D cents show signs of use, including scratches, discoloration, and worn surfaces. Others survived with strong details and attractive eye appeal. These better-preserved examples allow collectors to see the coin much as it appeared when it first left the mint. The contrast between circulated and preserved pieces highlights the remarkable variety that can exist within a single year of coinage. The excitement of coin collecting often comes from discovery. A coin hidden in a forgotten collection or found among old change can suddenly become the center of attention. The 1987 D Lincoln cent inspires that excitement because it reminds collectors that history is often hiding in plain sight. The search itself becomes part of the adventure, encouraging people to examine every coin more carefully and appreciate the stories they may contain. Another reason this coin remains popular is its accessibility. Unlike some historic coins that disappeared from circulation long ago, many 1987 D cents can still be found in collections and accumulations of old change. This makes the coin appealing to both experienced collectors and beginners. It demonstrates that the hobby does not always require rare treasures. Sometimes the greatest enjoyment comes from discovering the history behind an everyday object. As the years continue to pass, coins from the 1980s become increasingly significant as reminders of a different time. They represent an era that feels both recent and distant, connecting generations through a shared piece of American culture. Each surviving 1987 D cent preserves a small fragment of that history, allowing future collectors to experience the past through something tangible and familiar. In the end, the 1987 D Lincoln 1 cent is far more than a simple penny. It is a witness to decades of American life, a symbol of continuity, and a reminder that remarkable stories often hide within ordinary objects. Whether found in a collection, inherited from family members, or discovered among old coins, it continues to inspire curiosity and appreciation. Its journey through time proves that even the smallest coin can carry a legacy far greater than its face value. The coin number 2. The 1984 Lincoln 1 cent is one of those coins that many people overlook every single day. It may appear to be nothing more than an ordinary penny, especially when found in worn, dark, or dirty condition after years of circulation. Yet beneath that modest appearance lies a fascinating piece of American history. Every surviving 1984 cent has traveled through countless hands, witnessed changing times, and quietly preserved a story that stretches across decades. To collectors, this small coin represents much more than a single cent. It represents a connection to the past that continues to inspire curiosity today. When the 1984 Lincoln cent was produced at the Denver Mint, America was experiencing a period of innovation and growth. New technologies were changing daily life, businesses were expanding, and millions of pennies entered circulation to support everyday commerce. These coins became part of countless transactions across the nation. Most people spent them without a second thought, never imagining that decades later collectors would carefully examine the same pennies in search of history, character, and preservation. The familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln gives the coin its timeless appeal. Lincoln remains one of the most respected figures in American history, and his image has appeared on the cent for generations. Every 1984 penny carries that tradition forward. Holding one of these coins is like holding a small piece of a larger story, a story of leadership, perseverance, and the enduring values that Lincoln came to represent. This connection helps explain why Lincoln cents remain among the most collected coins in the United States. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1984 cent is imagining where it has been. A single coin may have traveled through thousands of transactions over the years. It may have been carried in a student's pocket, dropped into a vending machine, saved in a family coin jar, or forgotten in an old drawer for decades. Every mark on the surface reflects part of that journey. Those signs of wear transform the coin into a witness of everyday history, making it far more interesting than its face value might suggest. Collectors understand that condition can dramatically influence a coin's appearance and appeal. Many 1984 cents show evidence of circulation, including scratches, discoloration, and worn details. Others survived in far better condition, retaining sharp features and attractive surfaces. These well-preserved examples provide a glimpse into how the coin appeared when it first left the mint. They allow collectors to appreciate the craftsmanship and design that may be hidden beneath years of use on more heavily circulated pieces. The thrill of coin collecting often comes from discovery. Old collections, inherited coin jars, and forgotten containers sometimes reveal coins that have not been examined in years. Finding a 1984 Lincoln cent can spark curiosity and encourage collectors to learn more about the history behind the coin. Even common coins can become meaningful when viewed through the lens of history and personal discovery. That sense of exploration keeps the hobby exciting for collectors of all ages. Another reason the 1984 cent remains popular is its accessibility. Unlike some historic coins that disappeared from circulation long ago, many examples still exist in collections and accumulated change. This makes the coin an excellent entry point for new collectors while remaining an enjoyable piece for experienced enthusiasts. It demonstrates that coin collecting is not always about rarity. Sometimes the greatest enjoyment comes from appreciating the stories hidden within everyday objects. As the years continue to pass, coins from the 1980s gradually become historical artifacts in their own right. They represent an era that many people remember, while also serving as a bridge to younger generations who never experienced that time firsthand. Every surviving 1984 cent preserves a small fragment of that period, allowing future collectors to connect with history through something tangible and familiar. In the end, the 1984 D. Lincoln 1 cent is much more than a simple penny. It is a reminder that history often survives in the most ordinary places. Whether discovered in a collection, inherited from family members, or found among old change, it continues to capture the imagination of collectors. Its long journey through American life proves that even the smallest coin can carry a story far greater than its face value, making it a lasting symbol of history, memory, and discovery. The coin number 3. The 1980 D. Lincoln 1 cent is a coin that many people have handled without ever realizing the history it carries. At first glance, it may seem like a simple penny, especially when found in dark, dirty, or heavily circulated condition. Yet collectors understand that every old coin has a story. The 1980 D cent has spent decades traveling through pockets, cash registers, piggy banks, and coin jars across America. Today, it stands as a reminder that even the smallest denomination can become a fascinating piece of history when viewed through the eyes of a collector. When this penny was struck at the Denver Mint, America was entering a new decade filled with change and opportunity. Everyday commerce depended heavily on cents, and millions of people used them without a second thought. These coins moved from one transaction to another, quietly becoming part of daily life. Few people imagined that decades later collectors would carefully study these same pennies, searching for well-preserved examples and appreciating the stories hidden within their surfaces. The image of Abraham Lincoln gives the coin a sense of permanence and significance. Lincoln's portrait had already appeared on the cent for generations, making it one of the most familiar designs in American coinage. His presence on the coin symbolizes leadership, resilience, and determination. Every 1980 D cent carries that legacy forward, connecting modern collectors to a tradition that spans generations and remains deeply respected throughout the country. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1980 D cent is imagining its journey. A single coin may have traveled thousands of miles and passed through countless hands over the years. It may have been used to buy everyday necessities, saved by a child starting a collection, or forgotten in a drawer for decades. Every scratch, mark, and sign of wear reflects a chapter in that journey. Those traces of circulation transform the coin into a witness of everyday history, making it far more interesting than its face value suggests. Collectors often find beauty in coins that show evidence of real-world use. A dark or dirty penny may not appear impressive at first glance, but it represents decades of survival. The wear tells a story of movement, commerce, and time. Each mark serves as a reminder that the coin participated in the lives of countless people before arriving in a collection. That sense of history is one of the reasons old Lincoln cents remain so popular. Condition plays an important role in the collecting world. Many 1980 D cents show noticeable wear from years of circulation, while others survived in much better condition. Coins that retain sharp details and attractive surfaces allow collectors to see the design much as it appeared when it first left the mint. These better preserved examples offer a glimpse into the past and highlight the craftsmanship that went into their production. The excitement of coin collecting often comes from discovery. A forgotten jar of pennies, an inherited collection, or an old coin album may contain pieces that have not been examined for years. Finding a 1980 D Lincoln cent can spark curiosity and encourage further exploration. Every coin has the potential to reveal a story, and that possibility keeps collectors searching through old accumulations of change with enthusiasm and anticipation. Another reason the 1980 D cent remains appealing is its accessibility. Unlike some historic coins that disappeared long ago, many examples still survive in collections and stored change. This allows both experienced collectors and beginners to enjoy the coin. It demonstrates that the hobby is not only about rarity, but also about understanding and appreciating the history that everyday objects can preserve. In the end, the 1980 D Lincoln 1 cent is far more than a simple penny. It is a survivor from another era, a witness to decades of American life, and a reminder that history often hides in plain sight. Whether found in a collection, inherited from family members, or discovered among forgotten coins, it continues to inspire curiosity and appreciation. Its long journey through time proves that even the smallest coin can carry a story that lasts for generations.